Weed. What up, Weed? What it do? Welcome back to the Weedville, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and We Toro Show, where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are going to bring a channeled message from the Spirit, the Most High God, the Alpha and the Omega. And the message is going to be supported by the Tarot so that you can have confirmation, believe, know. That's what we do. Tears and We Tarot Show. We show enough, never know what you're going to get. Could start slow like that old school Crisco, beloved. Hey, sis, thank you so much for tapping in. But y'all know, once we get the grease out the can and into the pan and the Alpha and Omega come in and turn the heat up, we get to cooking a little bit. You know what I mean? Right now, we know a little bit of what. Spirit gave us this cup to be still and know. Psalms 46:10. It's one of our favorite cups. And we always know that the Most High God is doing something and wants us to be still and patient and just know that everything is going to be okay. Right? More than okay, it's giving me well. Everything is going to be well. We had to offer up some coffee. It felt like we gave it to Omega, the ending, and then they gave us a sip, and then Alpha took a sip. So it was like, oh, okay, we in the middle of it. The end is us, and then it's the beginning. A restart, maybe. Yeah. We need some color. Yeah, you know what? I don't even remember where we got the cup. It might have been Big Lots or something like that. But all of the coffee cups, they all got a message, right? And so this one comes out fairly often. It used for a long time. It was all things are possible to those who believe. I think it's Mark 2:9 or 3:9. Don't kill me in the comments if the scripture is wrong. But that's what it's given. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. It comes out often, very often. And there's something about the Most High God moving in the way that it does, and the way that it uses all things. It is the creator of all things. So it can use everything. And it's something about it using, they gave us a whole message in the shower. We washed our hair today, right? It's after the moon. Yesterday was the blood moon, 9/7, 9/6, 9/7-ish. And we washed our hair today. What'd you say, sis? I never even know what book. I just remember the words and how they resonate. Yeah, definitely Psalms 46:10. And it's significant because 4 and 6 is 10 and 10. So it's like 10, 10, right? 1, 1, which is 11, being guided by the Spirit. Be still and know, beloved. That's what it always says to us. So Spirit took us through a process of like, we've been cleaning up. We did some laundry. So we got a couple loads of laundry done. It was all about, it felt like washing, right? Hey, Rosalina, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. And then they took us to the shower. We washed our hair. And we usually don't, look, we've had locks that's going on. This is 2025. So it's been 19 years since we've been a natural girl starting and growing our locks. It's been 19 years. We've cut them a couple times. We grew up to the shoulders, like right about here. Chopped it off all the way up into a bob. We went through a divorce. So y'all know how it go. We had to cut that energy out. We just was schwap, came back. One came downstairs one day and my daughter was like, oh shit, mom, you cut off all your hair. Right? So, but I left the locks and it was like right here. And I kept it in the bob for about a year and a half-ish or something like that before we started allowing it to grow back. You had an exam today and you did. I told you, look, yo, you gonna breeze through. You gonna breeze through, Rosalina. It's already called and decreed over you. And I believe it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. Trust it and trust yourself. Don't, just trust yourself. Yes. So after we did the big chop, we let it, stay chopped for a couple of years. Well, not a couple, like maybe 2. Right? We kept it at a bob length. And then we started growing it back. And now we are right at the crack. I'm saying, when we have to move it out the way to use the potty, we'll go that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's almost like, because whether it's in the front or in the back, we kind of got to make sure it's out the way. So, we have learned a lot caring for our natural hair over the years. We live in the States. Y'all know most products are not made for African American women. They're just not. It doesn't support our hair type. It doesn't support our porosity. None of that stuff. So we went through a lot of trying different recipes to nourish our hair and what was supposed to be good for it. It was trial and error. We didn't know shit. We didn't know what we was doing. So we ended up with a lot of product buildup that we have been working on getting out for years. And when we wash our hair, right, today, we was shocked because the spirit got conditioner, and we don't put conditioner in our hair. Why? Because it's too thick. It has to be a water-based conditioner. Like, I have to really dilute it so that it washes out my hair and it doesn't stay stuck and trapped in the little, the strands are wrapped around each other. It's easy for stuff to get trapped. So you have to be very, very cautious of it. So almost 20 years, we have learned not to do that. Why? Because it's still spots where you can see, a little bit of product buildup that we cannot get out. And we were like, Spirit, why are you putting conditioner in our hair? And so we started getting the message. As we were washing with the conditioner and the water was removing, the stuff that was in our hair, we could see, the residue and everything, the dirt coming out, and we were just washing and rinsing. And it was like the conditioning was revealing, not only was it removing some things, but it was revealing what had been embedded in there from the lack of care or lack of knowledge of how to care for self. And it just hit me, and it was so powerful because it started giving me the message of like social conditioning, right? Like all the ways that our mind is conditioned and how the Most High God can use that conditioning to reveal what is already, what has been embedded, what is stuck, right? What you need. Even the ability, like you didn't know how to care for self. You didn't have the right resources. So it gave me conditioned, softened, and depleted. Conditioned because the things that we have been conditioned with, they have softened us. A lot of people are not spiritually strengthened. They're not spiritually edified. Like they are still seeking. They are still looking. And it's usually on the external to figure out what can I do to put on me so that I can fulfill some sort of need. It's like lifting yourself up, but you're putting something on you to lift you up, right? It's giving a difference. And then that means that your internal is depleted because you are trying to fill yourself up from the outside in instead of from the inside out, is what they were giving me. So when I started to understand that good health care, skincare came from me being hydrated, how much water was I drinking, what kind of foods was I eating, right? The nutrition, because my hair grows from the inside out, it comes from inside of me. It is not something that's just like dead once it comes out. No, it's very much alive. That's a misnomer. That's conditioning. My hair responds to stimulus. Your hair responds to stimulus. It's an antenna. It connects you to the universe. It helps you communicate with the universe. When you are around danger or something feels eerie, the hair on your arm stands up. It lifts up. When you are going to the beauty salon and you want to get that color, they know how to lift your hair follicle to deposit color in it, and then they can close it, right? So your hair is responsive. Dead things do not respond. So it always bothered me when people taught that, like, oh, your hair is dead. Bullshit. Okay? And good care, self-care, which you put inside your body, it reflects in your skin and in your hair. Right, so you could tell if a person isn't well because their skin get ash, they get pale, they look sick, right? And what you do is not to go put on some lotion, which is a skin conditioner, to mask it, right? That doesn't resolve the malnourishment. It means that you need to do something with the internal system. And how do you care for yourself internally is what the Spirit was giving me. So, and they revealed all of this simply by washing my hair, beloved, by putting something on it that we know we don't use. We don't use conditioner in our hair, not our locks, because it has to be diluted so that it can rinse through. Otherwise, it'll get trapped, it'll create buildup, and that's not good for my locks. It'll make them break, right? So these antennas usually get washed in pure water, and I wash and scrub them until all the water runs clean. And then I go and re-oil. I have an oil blend, that's good. Right now we on that Patana. It smells kind of weird, but it feels good. Like it's been doing a good thing. So that's pretty much it. That's the routine. We might spray some leave-in conditioner, but again, that's very, very diluted, right? It's not thick. It's not something that's going to stay and stick. Something that's going to get embedded and that I can't get rid of. Now, all that being said, we always get upset when we see it. It's like, damn, we still got this little bit, this stickiness, this embedded material in our lock, and it makes us want to cut it off or pick it out because we're a little OCD. It's deeply integrated. I would have to cut that lock in order to get it out. But my spirit won't allow me to do it. They said it's embedded. It's in there. It's one of those things like a representation of other things that have to be integrated because it's the result, the residual of the not knowingness of self-care. Like, I don't want to say the word ignorant, but it just means that you didn't know, right? You were acting from a place that you were not aware of how to take care of self. And now that you know, right, you still have to deal with that residual. You integrate it. You can allow it to be. Is it something to be ashamed of? Sometimes I get concerned about it because people look at people with locks like we're dirty or nasty or, you got mold growing in your hair. Shut up. That's coming from an ignorant place, right? You don't understand. So I get that you just being a kind of way. Anywho. But it is the thought of how somebody's going to look at it because they could see the residual for when I didn't know how to care for it and the assumptions that they would make. So why am I concerned about other people's assumptions? I know the truth. I know my hair is clean. I know it's not moldy and nasty or some ish like that, like all the stereotypical responses people or thoughts people have. We know it's not true. But why? Maybe it's the representation of the lack of self-care in the past and that is still evident, and it bothers me that I didn't know at the time, beloved. So we can get with that. And again, that's a sentiment we have to integrate. We have to transmute it into more knowledge, into more power, into more understanding of how to care for self. So Spirit said this week we definitely are taking care of self, and we are going deeper between cleansing, looking at our conditioning, like it's definitely alpha, and it's giving care onto the omega, beginning to the ending, right? We always feel that omega energy is like Father God, alpha energy is Mother God, Mother births, Father is like everything is done. She said it, we did it, it's done, right? But it's something about us lifting up the alpha energy and helping to balance things out. And she needs to be lifted up because Father energy, boy, you talking about that weight is heavy. You talking about you linked over to the side is giving unbalanced. It's giving omega needs its support. It's counterweight so that you can balance the weight. I don't know how else to say that, but that's what it's giving. And in this day and age, we do see the return, the rise of the divine feminine energy. And all of that is because she has just been really covered up and masked and diminished and written out of history as if she's not important. It's been distorted in so many different ways because Father doesn't birth, Mother does. And yes, Mother can birth without the seed. I'm just saying, we already know this. Parthenogenesis is a real thing. So, Mother births, Father decrees. But we don't see that. We were listening to gospel music and everything. It was like, man, nothing feels balanced. All of it feels incredibly off balance. It felt like, Omega needed support. Omega needed its help me. Like, where is my divine feminine? And why are you denying the alpha energy? Yeah, give that shit up. And it's in reverse. So it's definitely like somebody holding on to something. It could be society in general, just a doctrine that keeps us off balance is what it's given. Yeah, strength. See? And they said soft and depleted. That conditioning makes us soft and depleted. It's definitely a challenge with strength. Giving that shit up will definitely strengthen you. They definitely said soft and depleted. Eight of Cups is giving personal journey, right? So don't let anybody tell you how to believe. That's not our purpose, right? But it is a thing about, and you can see the things in theologies where they deny the mother energy. We see the tower just flew out and it's in reverse. They were giving us the energy of bringing down false foundations. False tower. Is it still standing? No, it's coming down. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. It's something about that work. So I don't know if somebody needs to, on their own journey, like, come to your own understanding and interpretation of your spirituality and what does that mean for you. Think about the conditioning, whether it's schooling, whether it's religion, whether it's social norms, imbalances, no matter what it is. Think about how you have come to this mindset, this understanding, this perception, and start to dissect it. Think about it. Why do I think like this? Because oftentimes it's something that's just simply passed down to us. It's family, 10 of Cups, right? We see temperance, balancing something out, coming to harmony. Also, when we first showed the 10 of Cups up, I heard, we are family. Now I got all my sisters with me. Sisters and brothers. Right? It's given like we are all a soul family. We are all a spiritual family. One of the misconceptions that I always thought about was like how the messenger would say that we are all the children of the Most High God. But then it's like we don't behave like we're children of the Most High. It's like we're waiting for our big brother to come back and let us into the house. That's what I always felt about that. Like, think about it. If we're all children of the Most High God, we're waiting for our big brother, the messenger, to come back and give us the key. But he left us with the key and told that the key is in us. Right? It's like, it's so oxymoronic, like how it gets switched around, where we have to wait for something or somebody to come in to let us in. But life teaches us to go in. So, yeah, think about it. Let's ask some questions. Let's ask some questions this week. Ask yourself questions. You don't have to let anybody answer. You don't even have to, just sit there and just press and press and press for an answer. Ask the question. Ask the question to your spirit and let them reveal the answer onto you, beloved. It's giving revelation. Ooh, it's yellow for revelation. What would happen if I didn't try to control my future? If you let go. That's good. A lot of people would be scared. Because a lot of theologies and religion is a system of control. It makes you feel better. It tells you where you're going to go. If you do this, then you will go here. Do you want something else? Yes. Who am I? Oh, shit. Who are you? You were a child of the Most High God. Didn't we just say that? Every day is the end of times. Hello, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I just feel like every day is the time. Like, the time is just now. It's always now, right? Some of the things that I always think is so funny is like the earth is billions and billions of years old. Like, humanity is millions of years old. And, we can't even pretend to know it all. We just can't. Like, we can't. It's like There's nothing that can tell us from the beginning to the end because we don't even have the systems to be able to understand it, to receive it. We are trapped in this vessel, and your soul is immortal, it's timeless. It is a pixel, a piece of the Most High God itself. Again, we are all brothers and sisters, we are all family. If we are all their children, then I have every right, just as any other person. Um, One thing we touched on, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where we were getting that the Most High God will use everything, anyone and everything, right? It doesn't matter whether you feel like you are all the way whole and you are balanced, or whether you feel like you are still in operating from a state of brokenness or not knowing, right? A state of trauma or mental illness, because a lot of people operate in that, right? So you could be again, we talked about the messenger being crucified between a thief and a murderer, and they both were granted access. We talked about the woman with the woman with the issue of blood and how the messenger told her, it is by your faith. I feel like the message was always that we have the ability. We have it. It's already baked in. And that's why our position through our own revelation from the Spirit has been to look within self. That the infinite intelligence, aka the word, the breath of life, the Holy Spirit, is already in you. It fills you. And if you are a being that happens to be animated in this God body, you can be consciously aware of it. You can experience the Most High God every single day. You can have an encounter with it all the time. The Alpha and Omega, being able to see, look at what they made. They made you. They made me. They made everything. So it's always funny when we hear music and mantras that's telling us we have to die and go somewhere else. Thank you for dying for me. No, they didn't die for you. They actually lived for you. They lived through you. And it's, to me, it's like the product of singing life versus death, right? It's like, if as I breathe, the word breathes, and the word is living. It didn't die. It never dies. It is immortal. How could it ever die, right? I got to have water, like hydration, the flow. I can't drink a cup of blood and be like, oh, I'm saved. No, no, you will pass away. You will if you don't make yourself sick because your vessel wasn't made to drink that, beloved. I'm just saying. And then, I'm not into blood rituals. That's just me. But it's just something about the water. It's something about being in the flow. It's like being able to baptize your soul is what it's giving me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is so wrapped up, and we get conditioned very early to believe things that I personally feel is against your own nature. It diminishes you and it weakens you. It's telling you that you have to look outside of you for what already is within you. If greater is in me than that is within the world, then I shouldn't be looking at the world seeking anything. If anything, I could look at it and just observe it and see the miracles or the complications of it. Like all of it, I can take lesson. It's not about what I put in me in order to I'm getting a message and it's kind of coming through. They definitely are telling me to tell you that what you are looking for is inside of you. It's not what you put on you. It's about what's already in you. That's what they're telling me. And to nourish and to care for what's inside of you. So be careful of what you're consuming, right? Because that itself is like, it can either make you sick or it can make you equipped. They're giving me the word equipped. I'm seeing equipped. Some things are like conditioning, and conditioner, it softens you. Whereas where you need to be strengthened so that you can realize you have everything that you need already within you to get through. These kind of things make you look at for something else. It's like keeping you on your knees. It's like keeping you down, where you are praying and asking for something else to come in and save when you already have the power to get up and save yourself. That's what they're telling me. We seeing generosity. I am abundant love. You are. Who am I? You are abundant love. You are light on voluntary escape. You are. You are here. You are a piece of light in this plane. And you came to do a job, to do a thing. And that thing may just to be able to witness, to observe the miracle of creation week. And we miss it all the time because we are waiting for something. We are conditioned to wait. And you miss the miracle of the now, like every single day. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily send blessings to all, even those filled with negativity or fear. May I shower the planet with love, knowing there is an unlimited ocean within me. An unlimited ocean within you. What is that ocean? It is the sea of possibilities. It is the ocean of infinite possibilities, infinite intelligence. It is already within you. And it speaks to you. But it's like, can we hear it? Have you been conditioned in such a way where you don't hear its voice? Because we were getting blocked heart chakra